There is a heated debate unfolding right now. The prospect of robot teachers and AI educators is dividing opinions. Both sides make reasonable arguments, yet neither side is arriving at an answer. I think I know why. The problem is not that people disagree, the problem is that the question itself is wrong. Should AI replace teachers or shouldn't it? This is the wrong question. Before we can move forward, we must first ask, what is missing in our education today? Only by facing that deficit, honestly, can we ask whether AI has any real value as an answer. I have long believed that something is fundamentally unfair about how we educate children. We place them in a classroom based solely on age. We give them the same curriculum. We rank them by the same test. But any teacher knows the truth. There is the child who comes alive through small victories, building confidence one step at a time. There is the child who moves slowly but needs to see the whole picture before taking a single step forward. There is the child who thrives on speed and momentum, and the child who will not move on until every detail is fully understood. Could it be that the reason so many children lose interest, fall behind, and go astray is simply that the system never learned to meet them where they are? This is the deficit, and it is not the child's failure, it is the system's. I witness this every day. Among the many students I have had the privilege of teaching Taekwondo, no two have ever been the same. Some are fast, their kicks sharp and powerful. Some have an extraordinary sense of balance. Some come alive in real situations, moving on pure instinct. Some find their greatest joy in teaching and lifting others. And some are slower to learn, but when they finally understand, they own it completely. This diversity is not a problem to be corrected, it is who they are. If AI can fill that deficit, I welcome it. If an algorithm can read a child's learning pattern and design a curriculum that moves at their pace, that is not a threat. That is something I have wanted for a long time. Even now, there are children who cannot find their way inside a system that was never built for them, losing interest, falling behind, drifting away. What they need is not more instruction. They need one approach that fits who they are. The repetitive work of delivering knowledge can be done better by a machine. And that frees us, parents, teachers, mentors, to focus on what only a human can give, to look a child in the eye, to put a hand on the back of a child who has fallen, to teach through presence how to get back up. Knowledge can be downloaded. Wisdom can only be passed from one person to another. I believe in what I call the golden age of parenting, the season of a child's life that will not come again. What we plant in this season is not a test score, it is the strength to live. I call this strength mind muscle, the ability to focus, the patience to wait, the discipline to govern oneself, the will to keep going when giving up would be easier. These things cannot be measured on any exam, but they determine the shape of an entire life. The more AI takes on the work of knowledge, the more fully we can give ourselves to building this strength in our children. If the age of the robot teacher is coming, the robot teacher that brings out the best in every individual child, let it come, not as the moment education ends, but as the moment real education finally begins. That is my hope, and if it comes to pass, I will be grateful.